Yo, what's up? It's Go to Fighter at, and this is episode 1 of a new series, or series I plan on trying to do, which is trying to reach 5,000 irating on iRacing, the Formula series. So I'm still somewhat new to the game. I'm at 2,100 irating, so yeah, I plan on just doing as many episodes as possible until I get to that point. And yeah, this is just one of the races I did this week at Suzuka in the Zalara F3 category, and yeah, so this is the second hot lap that I did in qualifying. You get 2, but the first one I validated. Also, I wasn't entirely pushing because the tires were too cold, which is something you find out in this game pretty early, is that the tires are rarely in the right window. So yep, this is my second flying lap. Taking it pretty, or I took it pretty easy because I just wanted to get a lap in. To me, I didn't feel like starting, or I didn't want to start like P20 to P25. So yeah, just got a clean lap in, and yeah, I think I qualified P3. Yep, P3, and yeah, it should set us up nicely for the race. So yeah, on the grid, I started P3 like I said, and yeah, let's see what happens at the start here. I actually got a pretty good start. I got the best start of the top 3, but I just wanted to take it easy, and then I feel like ending my race turn 1. So I had a good start. Just took it easy, and kind of just waited it out. Additionally, like I kind of said earlier, the tire temps are a bit weird in the game. Well, they're realistic, but whenever you start a race, they're like extremely cold. So I didn't want to like lose the rear and then just DNF. Even here, like you can see, I just had so much understeer, and that moment running wide actually opened the door to a guy behind, but I kind of just parked in the middle. Then I already parked it, but sat in the middle of the track, and yeah, you can't really overtake in that corner anyway. So yeah, maintain P3, and yeah, just trying to see what my pace is compared to the rest of these guys, and yeah, see what happens. So yeah, a little bit further during lap 1, P2, I believe. Yeah, P2 is quicker than P1 by a little bit, I believe. So the gap behind I was managing the gap behind, and the person behind wasn't really catching. They were close, but it was fine. So I was just kind of seeing if I can take advantage of these two fighting, and I think the guy in P2 lifted pretty heavily, so I actually had a good run into 130R. I just kind of stuck my nose in the inside to see if I could do anything, but like I said, I just whenever I race, I play super passive, just because that was still lap 1. I didn't want to get damaged or lose any more positions, so I just let him have it. And plus, he ran wide there anyway, so I would have been off the track probably down in P5. I got a good run anyways out of the corner, and got side by side with him. Continuing with my philosophy, I didn't really fight it too hard. I was there side by side, but yeah, I just lifted. That was actually closer. That was closer than I wanted it to be. That's what I wanted to do, but a little bit too close for comfort. The guy behind actually had a good run as well, but like I said earlier, it's kind of just hard to overtake in this track unless you have a good run of slipstream. So at the end of lap 2 on the back straight, I had a good run coming out of the spoon. So like last lap, I kind of, you can hear that I just lifted here. I didn't have any interest in going side by side 130R. And even here, like I could have sent it down the inside in the chicane, but didn't want to lose too much time playing the long game. There's probably about 11 laps left. So, and I believe I had more pace than both the guys in front, so I just took my time here. And again, got a good run coming off the chicane. And yeah, I think I go side by side. Nope. Yeah, played it passive, lifted, and yeah, just divided my time, tried to save some tires, and yeah, see if I can get a next lap. So yep, later the same lap, down the back straight again, got another good run, and I think I had so much overspeed here that I actually did go side by side into the chicane here, or did I lift? Let's see. Yeah, I had a little look, but then I went thought better and just try to set up the chicane, get a good run, which I got a great. I had a little snap of oversteer there, but I got a better run than the guy in front. So at this point, I knew I probably would get the move done. So I got in a slipstream, and he didn't really fight it too hard. He stayed on the racing line at the inside, and that's basically it's move done. So up to P2, and like I said earlier, I was confident that I had more pace than this train from P1 to P3. So yeah, we'll see if we can catch him. So yeah, 2 laps later, I got a little bit closer. We're pretty evenly matched, but like I feel like I wasn't fully pushing at this point. I was just kind of feeling it out, seeing if I could pressure him into a mistake. And the guy behind in P3 is 1.2 seconds behind, but I believe okay, no, he's still there. Oh wait, no, he just went off turn 1. So if you look at the bottom right of the little box, you can see the gap went from 1.2 to about 4.5 to P3. So at this point, I knew I was like, I'd equal pace the guy in front. I just had to wait for a mistake, and I didn't even have to worry about anyone pressuring from behind. So on to lap 7, the very next lap, I actually closed the gap by, I believe, half a second. And additionally, there's a lapped car already getting in his way. So I wasn't really looking to make a move, but I was like, I feel like something could happen. And like, yeah, I lifted here. So if anything, he didn't lose time. If I lost maybe a tenth or 2 to him. So yeah, so I'm slowly closing the gap. And if there's a move there, then I'll take it. But yeah, right now I'm content to sitting in P2. So yeah, a few corners later, I was right up on his gearbox, and yeah, I mean, I knew I was gonna have a good run here. I was trying to overtake, but yeah, let's watch what happens here. So unfortunately, I hit the guy. When I was racing, I thought he was going off the racing line. It kind of covered the inside for 130R. So yeah, to hold the inside, so I wasn't gonna go around the outside and we were gonna crash. But so I went to a slipstream to try to get around the outside before the corner, and he just kind of like lifted, and before I could react, I like barely clipped him. Even right there, I mean, I put my hand up. I was just so confused on what he was doing. But that unfortunately ended his race. He hit the wall. I looked in the replay. He continued driving, but his steering was completely messed up. So he just retired. I guess he just wanted to let me by because he knew I was faster or something, and so he just maintained P2. But I don't know. It was confusing. I felt bad, but I don't know. I mean, in the moment, you're like, one would think that she's trying to get out of the slipstream. So then I stay in the slipstream, then I just tag him. And even in the replay, it didn't even look like I hit him. Like in the car, like if you go back and look, I mean, I didn't even look like I tapped the guy, and yeah, he just flies hits the side of the barrier. So a racing incident, if anything. I'm not gonna blame myself for that, but because there obviously wasn't on purpose. But I was faster anyways. I was gonna get him there. And yeah, the rest of this race, I just pull a gap to behind. So yeah, like I said, just managed the gap to behind. I was kind of half pushing, not really pushing, but just make sure to make any mistakes. But I was still clocking in very consistent laps within like 0.2 of each other. The gap to behind went from 5.2 to 7.2, I believe. So yeah, I was just kind of chilling at the front. So yeah, this is going to the penultimate lap, so I'll do no commentary for this. I'll just leave it as it is, and yeah, if you're interested, you can watch. So yeah, this final lap, I tried getting to the 1 minute 51s, but tires were kind of overheating a bit, I believe, and I just completely ran wide the spoon corner. So yep, just bringing it home, and yeah, I still have some mixed emotions about the incident I had with that guy. I don't think it was really anyone's fault. It was just, it's whatever. I mean, I just don't like hitting people. It's like my #1 priority is to not hit people and ruin their races, but yeah, pretty unfortunate. But yeah, that'll be P1, and I believe I'll be uploading a video next Thursday, or so 2 days from now, or no, not 2 days. No, Wednesday. So yeah, 2 days from now, Wednesday, at Zandvoort. So yeah, it should be closer. I'm not as fast there. So yeah, peace.